Welcome to Renesa Academy. Today we are going to talk about auxiliary verbs. Actually, auxiliary verbs or auxiliaries are of two types: primary auxiliaries and secondary auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries are forms of be, that is, am is are, forms of to have, has, and had, forms of to do, that is, do, does, and did. These are primary auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries are am, is, are, have, has, had, do, does, and did. Right? These are primary auxiliaries. And secondary auxiliaries, which are known as modal auxiliaries. Uh, the examples of modal auxiliary or secondary auxiliaries are can, may, will, shall, dare, need, ought to, right? Uh, could, might, would, these all are modal auxiliaries. So what is the difference between primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries? If you see primary auxiliaries, as you know, primary auxiliaries are am, is, are, have, has, and had, do, does, and did. So these verbs can be used as helping verb, or we call them auxiliaries, and main verb in the sentence. For example, if you see in this sentence, I am reading a book. So over here, I am reading a book. Am is a helping verb. This one is an auxiliary verb. And if you see the next example, I am a student. In this example, am is main verb. So those auxiliaries which can be used as auxiliary, or we can say main verb in the sentence, and helping verb in the first sentence, helping verb, and in the second sentence, main verb, right? So those auxiliaries which can be used as helping verb and main verb, these auxiliaries are called as primary auxiliaries. So examples of primary auxiliaries are am, is, are, forms of to be, forms of to have, has, and had, forms of to do, does, and did. So these are the primary auxiliaries. So now let's talk about secondary auxiliaries. Secondary auxiliaries are called as modal auxiliaries. So if you see this example, I can sing a song. Over here, can indicates the ability, right? So such a kind of auxiliaries which indicates ability, possibility, necessity, permission, wish, these auxiliaries are called as modal auxiliaries. But what is the feature? What are the features of modal auxiliaries? Actually, modal auxiliaries are those auxiliaries which are always used, which are always followed by the root form of the verb. If you see this example, I can sing a song, right? So can is followed by sing, and sing is root form of the verb sing, actually, right? V1. So can is always followed by root form of the verb, and sometimes in question tag, right? These modal auxiliaries can be used independently, but otherwise they cannot be used independently. They should be followed by first form of the verb. If you see over here, primary auxiliaries changed these auxiliaries change according to subject. If I write third sentence over here, she is a teacher. So in this sentence, over here, subject is changed, she, and so because of that, primary auxiliary also get changed, right? But secondary auxiliary don't change according to the subject, right? So for example, over here I'll write she can sing a song, right? So if you see these two examples, I can sing a song and she can sing a song, right? So both the subjects are followed by modal auxiliary, and these modal auxiliaries are followed by again root form of the verb. So according to subject, they are not getting changed, right? So modal auxiliaries are always followed by the first form of the verb. So did you get my point? These are the two types of auxiliaries: primary auxiliaries and secondary auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries are used as helping verb in the sentence, or they may be used as main verb in the sentence. So those forms of the to be, to have and to do, these forms are called as primary auxiliaries. And secondary auxiliaries are those auxiliaries which shows ideas such as necessity, possibility, express their wish, right, advice, suggestion. These auxiliaries are secondary auxiliaries which are followed by the root form of the verb, but in question tag they can be used independently, right? They are not followed by the verb in the formation of question tag, in the structure of question tag, right? And we do not use third form of the verb in the sentence which have modal auxiliaries, right? So we will stop over here.